They start on the dot.
They're wasting their time. You think I could have bumped her off, don't you?
I can think of half a dozen people who'd want to.
I'd be top of the list.
Well, I wouldn't be far behind, would I?
I'm making the same mistake as they are. Like Peggy when she's chasing a squirrel and it runs up a tree. She can't work it out, so she carries on, nose to the ground.
What are you getting at?
We won't find Kim under the flower beds. We've got to raise our sights. There's only one sure way to find her. Follow the money.
She's not taking it from the company accounts. We've checked that.
I don't know why I haven't thought about it before. It's her business we should be looking at. The livery company.
Aren't you clutching at straws?
Well, I don't exactly have a choice, do I? They're not going to let up until they find her. Meanwhile, they point the finger at me.
The one thing we can be sure about is that she's not scratching along on welfare benefit.
So, it has to be the livery company.
Well, leave it to me. I'll follow it up.
Well, don't you have enough on your plate?
Getting this lot off your back is high on my priorities.
All right, Chris, thanks. You know, you're the only person who can beat Kim in the deviousness stakes.
Here.
Oh, no. I'm sorry.
We'll get you some new stuff.
You think I'm a silly little cow, don't you? Liar. You could have gone while I was asleep. Just walked out.
Why would I do that? We all mess up sometimes. Look at me. I thought I was a dab hand at counselling, helping young people avoid life's pitfalls, lecturing on how to keep a job and coping with family problems. We're a walking disaster area, kiddo.
Darling, can you make me a coffee, please?
OK.
Hey, come on, you haven't put the kettle on yet.
I was looking for a clothes brush.
Oh.
You've got dandruff on your jacket.
Dandruff? Impossible.
I'll make you that coffee.
No, it's all right. I'll grab one for the tea rooms. I'll try and get there before the old dragon does.
Mrs. Eggleton?
How did you guess? Do you know, she actually tries to charge me. Everybody wants something out of me.
Who?
They see you're dressed for a hard day's work.
You're not still angry with me, are you?
No. Just angry with petty bureaucratic rules. And it's ludicrous you not being allowed to work.
It's the law.
The law, in my experience, is an ass. I mean, you should be allowed to help your future husband in his business. It's the most natural thing.
And it's the most natural thing that we were doing last night.
Tell me about it. I doubt I'll be able to keep my eyes open for the rest of the day.
We don't want to ruin all that now, do we?
No, heaven forbid.
Eric?
I have to drag myself away, really.
Your wallet.
All right. Right.
We're going to the quarry again after school.
If you want.
I'm going to beat you at treasure hunt this time.
Oh, yeah, of course you will.
You'll see.
Don't tell anyone where we've been. If your mum and dad find out, they'll ground us.
Hey, you never guess what? Mr. Pollard got a new wife through the post. He has. I heard Mum and Terry talking about it.
What are you doing here?
Is it true, Mrs. Windsor, that Eric Pollard sent off for a new wife?
I really don't think that's any of our business.
Well, look at you. You were talking about it all last night.
I wasn't.
You said she was a sex slave.
Donna!
But how would they fit her through the letterbox?
Bet you wonder what you've got into.
It's how we get out of it that counts. Together.
Do you mean it?
Of course I do.
If you left me, I'd have nothing. I wouldn't know what to do.
Come here. I am not going to dump you.
Why can't people just leave us alone?
No, it's not other people. It's down to us.
Do you think it would have turned out like this if we were the same age?
There's not that big a difference.
Yeah, I know. But if we started going out like most people do...
Probably not. We could have planned things properly.
Everything seems all right when I'm with you.
If we really trust each other, it means we don't have to be together all the time. As long as we know we're always there for one another. I know it's not easy for you at the moment, but just think we've got our whole future together.
Do you really mean it?
You know I do.
There you go.
All right. Lisa says to put it on her account.
Right.
Are you still with that Biff bloke?
Of course I am. We're married.
You could do a lot better than him, you know.
Oh, do you reckon?
He's only a labourer. Unemployed and all from what I hear.
Yeah, well, you've both got something in common then.
No, not me. I'm on a training programme
And what's that in? How to cash gyros?
to be an astronaut.
Yes, you are definitely on another planet.
You don't believe me, do you?
Of course I do.
I am second in command on a rocket.
You escaped from somewhere, son.
No, I haven't, you cheeky git. That Barry's building it.
Has he escaped from somewhere and all?
Just 'cause you've got a ticket to be a vet don't mean you know everything, you know.
Fair enough. What's it fueled by? Hot air?
It's a secret.
I bet. I mean, everyone would want one.
It's fueled by pig muck gas, if you must know.
Priceless.
Yeah, and he's the intelligent one compared to his brother.
Oh, I'm gonna miss this place.
Oh, I'd forgotten it was your last day.
Well, if you twist me arm, I'll let you buy me a pint or three this lunchtime.
Again? I think it's Zoe that's going to need a few stiff drinks when she sees what's going on at home farm.
Betty, get that table cleared, will you?
They're not finished.
Where's Kathy?
Cash and carry.
This place is falling apart.
You reckon we were overstaffed the other day?
Just get the table cleared, will you?
You've had a tiff, haven't you? You and Princess Lotus Blossom. Has she seen through you then? Still, you didn't do so bad to keep it up this long. 2 weeks.
Is this instead of or as well as a resignation letter?
Eric, ask yourself, what would somebody like her be doing with an old gadget like you? You're nearer my age.
One more word out of you, and you are fired.
You would be short-staffed then. Eric.
Betty, will you shut up? Oh. Hi, darling. Had second thoughts. Betty, be a love and get dear Penny, will you?
I've not come to work.
You tell him, love.
I wanted to speak to you. It's personal.
Here. Just...
I wondered if I could have some housekeeping money.
Housekeeping money?
Is that how you say it?
Yeah. What for?
So I can do some shopping?
Yes, yeah. Of course. Just make sure Vic Windsor doesn't diddle you.
What's diddle?
You're engaged to Eric Pollard and you don't know what diddling is?
It's not good enough, ain't this?
He'll be here.
If he doesn't turn up, you'll have to take his place on the programme. Backup crew, so to speak.
Oh, I'd love to. No, I'd like better. If it weren't for me vertigo,
What time do you call this?
I had to go and get some medicine for pigs.
You're 10 minutes late.
So?
1 second late in space and you'd be at the wrong angle for re-entry. What'd happen then?
How should I know?
You'd be burnt to a frazzle, that's what.
Don't upset him.
He'll have to face reality.
Why change the habit of a lifetime?
Any road. What are we doing today? I'm not going back in that barrel, because I catch me neck yesterday.
No pain, no gain. Anyway, you'll be pleased to know we're moving on to a more advanced stage of the programme. Weightlessness.
Are we? Ace! Brilliant! Have you seen that?
You got an anti-gravity tank then?
Yeah. Well, no, but next best thing.
You want to try being an astronaut? That Linda Glover were dead impressed.
Hey, Barry, do you find being an astronaut attracts the women?
My main reason for going up there is to get away from them.
Excuse me. Do you know this area? We're looking for the holiday village. Do you know it?
Every block drain, and every dodgy light fitting.
Do you work there?
I did.
Oh, well, can you direct us to it?
It's not open for the season yet.
Well, we've got an arrangement with the owner. We're moving in temporarily whilst we house hunt.
All right. Well, you go down the road to the crossroads, turn left, and it's on your right.
Thanks.
My God. The place is crawling with the filth.
What do you mean?
The filth. You know, pigs.
Oh, God, sorry. She's going through a bohemian phase.
What's they looking for?
Well, you better ask your new landlord about that.
Where's Buzz Lightyear, then? Training. Oh, is it straight up, then, this rocket business?
Well, I hope so, or he's in dead trouble.
You got him covered? You know, insurance.
Hey, that's a thought, isn't it?
Ah, well, it'd be like placing an each-way bet. I mean, if he succeeds, bingo.
And if he fails, bingo. Do you think Lisa's house contents insurance will cover it?
No. I'm not sure about your motor insurance, though.
What motor insurance?
No, there's bound to be an exclusion any road. I mean, a transit's one thing, but a crew-propelled space probe's something else. Hello, love. What can I do for you?
Oh, I was hoping to find Eric.
Oh, why don't you have a drink while you're waiting?
No, I don't think I should.
No, why not?
Being on my own.
Well, there now. You're not on your own now. What'll you have? I hear you're great pals with my little niece, Mandy.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
An orange juice, please.
Not that she's that little.
I don't think she likes me.
Oh, check no notice. She's likely jealous.
Excuse me, what is going on?
Hey, I'm just looking after her for you.
I thought we could have lunch, Eric.
You can't hang around in places like this on your own, darling.
No. Some dirty old man might come and try and take advantage of you.
I'm frozen, Marlon.
I can see. Your nipples are standing out like chapel hat pegs.
Hey, Barry, when I go to space, I don't want to be wearing this. I want a nice white suit with loads of badges on it.
This is only for training purposes.
All right.
Come on, then, let's start the weightlessness simulation exercise.
It's a water tank.
Correct. Full of saline.
I'm not getting in that.
Salt water. Nice and buoyant. Next best thing to zero gravity.
But it'll be freezing.
Shut up, whinging. Think of the moolah.
Oh, yeah? And what if I drown?
Aye. Well, we'll still draw the cash we send up a stiff.
It'd be a lot less damn trouble.
Hey, do you mind?
And you can't take that in.
Why?
It'll get wet, divvy.
Lie down. Get this cover on.
I'm going. I don't like the dark.
I don't think this fella has got the metal fibre to conquer the universe.
Of course he has. He's a dingle.
I think it's nice for Donna to play with Robert and Andy.
I suppose it's better than hanging around the Woolpack.
You live there, don't you?
I'd be much happier if she was playing with girls.
Why?
I just would.
But Sugden's all right?
What about that Andy?
Well, he's had a rough time. He's about to take a while to settle down.
He's in care, though.
That means he's not entitled to a chance, does it?
All I'm saying is they need watching. Kids need nailing down at a young age and keeping there, otherwise they walk all over you.
Viv.
Kelly!
You wondered if I could move back in.
Right, come on through. Why don't you stick the kettle on, Viv?
It's only temporary.
Yeah, well, let's not worry about that now, eh?
I've got a job in Wales, so we thought it'd be best if Kelly stayed here, just until I get established.
Well, you don't have to make excuses. This is her home.
Tom persuaded me to come back.
Oh, I'm supposed to be grateful, am I?
Just don't think I'm back for good.
The main thing is you're here, and we can start talking to one another. Thanks, Tom.
You'll have plenty of time to think things over.
It's going to drive me mad.
That's what dads are for, though, isn't it?
Well, I really don't think I should be breaking and entering.
Oh, hurry up. It's absolutely freezing.
It's deserted.
I'm not surprised. The place that time forgot.
Well, I think it's quite an adventure. Don't you, Ems? Oh, look, it's only a base. It shouldn't take us long to find a house.
Are we supposed to stand here freezing our butts off till we do?
Look, I don't know if I'm being oversensitive, but I kind of feel I'm getting negative vibes from you guys.
Gonna get out now?
You've not started yet. You're supposed to do simple activities.
What like? Using your brain.
Touching various parts of your anatomy.
You're sick, you are!
Your head and your toes. Can you manage that?
Of course I can.
In the dark?
I don't like the dark.
It's the only way you'll learn to orientate your senses.
Right.
This is a scientific work, not a torture chamber.
So next best thing.
Well, I got some work to go and do on the ship.
Aye, I'm off to the pub then.
You can't do that. You'll have to stand by in case there's an emergency.
What kind of emergency?
You might have a panic attack or get hypothermia.
Well, I will study, eh?
Look, I better remind you that it's in your interest for him to come through this programme in one piece.
I'm sorry for the inconvenience we've caused.
Oh, is that it then?
Obviously, we had to investigate.
Tell me something. How much did it cost, this fiasco?
What price can you put on the truth?
I'm not interested in your half-cocked philosophy lecture, but I'll tell you this. Whatever it did cost, you can add my legal action to it.
Well, that's your prerogative, but I don't think you have grounds.
Oh, I'll find some. Don't you worry.
The problem is, we still don't know what's happened to your wife. Doesn't that trouble you?
Don't you ever give up. She's probably standing on top of that hill with a pair of binoculars, enjoying every second. Hasn't it occurred to you yet that if I had to bump my wife off, I'd be wringing my hands?
Possibly. Given her unexplained disappearance and the note she left, I have to say we're bound to continue with our inquiries.
I hope you book her for wasting police time. And mine. Who the blazes are you?
Rebecca Cairns?
If you're a reporter, you can take a running jump.
Look, I did ring. We're renting the chalet, but we can't get in.
Oh, my God. Welcome to Emmerdale.
You're allowed to help, you know.
Oh, that's the problem. I'm not.
Oh, that's not much of a problem for you, is it? As far as I can see, you've got it made.
Oh, is that what you think?
Of course. The only drawback, as far as I can see, and mind you, I must admit it is a big drawback, is that you've got to, you know, with Pollard.
Betty, table number 2 on their bill. Come on.
Mind you, there are certain things some of us wouldn't do at any price.
In your case, I can't think of anything. Not that anyone in their right minds would make you an offer in the first place. Sorry, darling, I forgot to mention at lunchtime. Did you have any change? From the shopping trip.
Why?
Well, I just thought there might be.
Are you asking for some of the money back?
I'd just like to keep a check on the finances.
Don't you trust me?
Yes, of course I do. So, you spent it all?
Yes.
Oh.
Do you want receipts?
No! Of course not. Phew. The cost of things nowadays.
There's your change.
Dee?
Not much of a tip. Still.
Right, we can get him out now.
Do we have to?
How's he doing? Haven't you checked?
Nah.
You're supposed to be standing by.
I haven't heard a peep out of him.
For how long?
Oh,
you silly sausage.
I told you I should have left him.
Hey, fine by me. It's nice and calm and peaceful in here. I just had a dream that sofa was smearing baby oil all over my body. And Linda Glover had just come in with some of that horse liniment.
Hey, enough of that. I'm not being incarcerated 100 miles above the surface of the planet with a sexual maniac.
What's the security men come back?
They've all gone home.
We mustn't be too late. We've got homework.
Miss Cullen always gives us her homework. She must think we've got no better to do. Just say you've lost your book. I would do, but you always say it first. She never believes me. That's because she makes allowances for me.
Hey, look.
Let's have a look.
It's a fossil.
That ain't a fossil.
Of course it is, isn't it, Rob?
It's a skimmer.
What'd you do that for?
It's only a stone.
Never found a fossil before.
That were dead tight.
Just 'cause you didn't find it.
Plenty more. I'll find it for you. I know what it went.
Oh, it's all right. He's here now.
I'm starving, Mum.
Oh, go and sit down.
Sorry about that. A member of my staff has just arrived.
Some drinks collection, Mr. Tate.
I'm teetotal myself.
Are you an alky?
Charlie!
And why weren't you at the holiday village to greet Mrs. Kent and her family?
I forgot all about it, I'm sorry.
Well, it's all right.
No, it's not all right.
I can't do everything round here, Mr. Tate, especially since Biff's gone.
Just take them up there now.
Well, that's not even mentioning cops asking questions everywhere I go.
Is it actually a murder inquiry?
Who knows?
So, should be moving back in tomorrow?
I thought Vic said never to darken his door again.
Oh, well, Kelly reckons it's only temporary till Tom gets something fixed up, but typical Vic, he's going charging in, trying to talk her into staying, and I've told him he'll frighten her off, but he won't listen.
Oh, get us a double whiskey, Terry. I'm freezing.
Hey, shouldn't you be drinking vodka, Yori?
I don't care as long as it's strong.
Give him a glass of pop.
You what?
Barry said no alcohol. I'll have a pint.
Hey, what's that line round your face?
It's a time mark.
Yeah.
Hey! Do you have to do that in here?
I'm cold as a penguin's chuff.
Hey, Viv, he needs a woman to warm him up.
Hey, listen. I've been in that cold water that long, I'll be no use to a woman.
So what's new?
You'll never reach it. I will.
You were stupid throwing it.
I'm gonna get it, you aren't I? I'm trying, aren't I? Andy!
Aren't you shooting with us, Marwan?
Put your boots back on. All right, Jenny, mate, you come fix these up with some sandwiches, couldn't you?
Rebecca Cairns. We're moving into the area.
Oh, hello. I'm sorry we don't do food at this time.
I'll have a Southern Comfort.
Hey, I'll give her a bit of Yorkshire comfort, eh?
Can I have some money for the games machine, Mum?
We don't have to stay here, do we? It's dire.
They're a bit overexcited.
My God, look. A genuine village idiot. He's not even wearing any shoes.
Andy! Get that stick! Come on! Wait! Hurry up!
What's that?
He's an ailer. My mum makes me carry a spare. You all right?
In the water. What? A woman in a car. She touched me.